theory. We good? No explosions? Alright, we good. Welcome everyone, another installment of Final Fantasy XIV. If this is your first time here on the channel, my name is Dragon. I'm a Dragon Girl VTuber with a foul mouth, and today, well, we're going to be trying to get closer and closer to Stormblood. We should, according to Hiragi, I'm 12 quests away. So maybe, just possibly, I will be able to keep that promise to Phoenix of reaching Dawntra within a business year. So without waffling about, here we go. Papa Lima, what you got for me? Also, ad break incoming. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders, and he will not expose himself without suitable incentive. Plan is as follows. You and Alpha No will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. In these outfits, no. You better have some disguises packed. Hina and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You'll need to look the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments and tailbot, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? Thank you for thinking that. It all seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, Renry, let us be off. And what? God, why did the audio randomly cut out? Okay, it randomly cut out for me. Apparently y'all still hearing shit. There's something wrong with my headphones? Swear there better not be something wrong with my headphones. Ah, there we go. Hi, Sam. Now I can hear things again. I don't have any bread for you. Hi, I need a disguise look like I'm flat fucking broke. In a video game. And not in real life. You wanna buy what? I don't know what you're up to. I want no part of it. We will pay you money. Well, you're the ones with the gillen, seeing as you're friends of Papa Limo. There, tunic and slaps for the both of you. Tail it and or treat it to your tastes. Now up with you before someone sees us together. Close maketh the man. We're pressing buttons to press buttons again. Yep. Figured that's what you do with the sound alerts. Nope. No tested by reflexes. No flashbang. Alright then, I will go and change and see you at the spot Papa Lima marked on our maps. Wait a minute, they're reusing the same item from... They're reusing... Okay, I see that, I say you need to take a drink. They're reusing the same... Yep, pressing buttons to press buttons. I see that hydration check. Do you think they'll still believe me with the boots like these and these? In this book? Probably not. Oh, look at us, a pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. You know, this is probably not going to work. Renry has possibly the most recognizable face in existence for one thing.
My thanks, comrades.
How many rabbits do you see walking around here?
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Congratulations, Jig is up. Damn, we can't let him talk for a bit longer?
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god,
Ah, great, I gotta fight Ifrit again.
us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
Remind Ifrit of the pecking order.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
Even if it means getting tempered by a primal? Alright, we'll go line up real quick for him.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
Can I put my regular clothes back on?
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
What gave it away? Was it the rabbit ears? Probably the rabbit ears.
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed.
Oh shit.
But that was a lifetime ago.
Fuck. Fuck, what
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
You're gonna squander it if you work with the Amalja like that with summoning Ifrit.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I wonder how often they can have us reuse these. Okay, I'm putting my regular clothes on back on, Alpha, and you can't stop me. The glories of magic. Horrymill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face. Besides, it's not as it matters. I remember helping someone, but his name escapes me. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. So let's keep moving forward together, Renry. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. Because if she stops constantly moving forward, she has to stop and process shit. Now, what do you have for me? Ooh, spell speed. Food with spell speed. Thank you. No, whoop. Nah, no, hold off on eating that. Ah, look, the bastard. Take the Griffin's double at his word, and the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Amalja. You must apprise Alisei of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Yes, please do change. You can't send Runnery Disguise anywhere in the main part of Eorzea because there's no... How many rabbit folk are running around? How many Viera do you see? And the game is mean and won't let me have something that covers up the ears, so yeah, she sticks out. Now that the Anchor has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings? They're summoning Ifrit. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papa Limo were here all along? Well, Y'shtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make her Zaharak without a delay. Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. You! And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plans. You! The mask doesn't hide the sideburns, I sense them! The players gather to assume that marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain Alright, have fun, Sam. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, God's forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized. Whenever shall we know what's like again? Oh, hey, solo instance. In we go. Confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we've braved the Bowl of Embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Bjorn, guard the door. Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes played in sequence. Ah, well, good thing I am live streaming and not in a rush. I had my appointment this morning.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
And then there's these assholes.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the Warrior of Light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos.
That is easier said than done. This woman can't seem to die.
One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Good Carbuncle!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Oh, hell yes! Red Mage time! Fuck yes!
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side,
No,
now
wait,
I
where's
shall
the crystal?
stand
You're not Red
at
Mage
hers
yet.
and
Back.
defend this realm with all my might.
Wait, we don't have a tank.
Let's finish this.
Oh, invulnerable? No problem. Take care of whoever's giving you that little boost.
shall fall soon enough.
There's no escape!
Yes, there is. Will you stop that? No invincibility for either one of you. None of that. No. Oh, come on!
No more games!
Where's the bout? There. Oh, I don't like this. Great, this is a scripted loss.
It ends now.
Oh, is someone about to no longer be considered the bastard?
The chains.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Told you that mask doesn't hide the sideburns. You could sense them. See?
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
What the hell are you doing with the... How many of us have Arcanist as their base class?
We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop! Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
All right, power of friendship this shit. Let's go. And I am now going to keep my mouth shut because, well, these are cool as fuck cutscenes.
Make ready! They come!
Oh, never mind. Fight. We're throwing hands. Fuck. Come on, load.
I must have more ether.
Okay, so you're currently making that bastard invulnerable. you my aether, and I am trying. Girl, there ain't exactly a button. What, am I out of range? What? What do I do? Fuck. I don't fucking remember what the hell I'm supposed to do. What, do I cast a spell on your ass? No. Fuck. I don't know how to do it. There's not exactly a button. Yeah, fuck. What? Yeah, can't? I got nothing. Oh, Blade of Light. Thank you. I could not see it through all the effects. The evolved fucked up linguini. I don't know what that means.
The ether. Ugh, it's not enough.
Great, what are they planning to throw at me? Get rid of your fucking healer now. No healer for you. Yeah, Ryanja, you're in the fucking way.
I can feel it. Just a little more.
Nope, no sniping for you. Hey, y'all wanted Ifrit so bad. There he was.
Hurry it up, neighbor. I'll crush you.
Do you mind? You know what? Fine. Have Garuda. You want the primal so bad? Here you go. Here you go. Let's fucking go, man. Have them. Get your hands off me. God damn it. I'm trying. I need someone. I need him off me. Good. Someone else took aggro. Finally. Thank you. Alright, I'll say what you got,
Done.
Professor.
With this blade, I banish the darkness.
No. Not like this.
Okay, that one took so long because of a combination of me not remembering and, well, effects hiding the text. And also my own sheer stupidity.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
Alright, whose body are you fucking holding on to?
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
Not now, random Murloc. Not the time for pressing random buttons.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
Sure, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I think you're talking about the Diavolo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But at the same time, what the fuck did he do to the Linguini?
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
I don't know what the fuck Char's on about.
You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
So our world deserves to die for it?
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Alright, hey, Krista Mom, you mind waking the fuck up real quick?
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Riange, you better know what you're doing. You better know what the hell you
Your
doing.
cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
Hey, dumbass, don't you do it. Don't!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought.
Yes, exactly, Shar. That was a stupid move.
And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
Uh-oh.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydalin's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor.
Oh? Oh?
Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
You better fucking come back. Alive. In one piece. Shit, we still gotta tell her, Mom. 1, 2, 3, not it!
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Thank you, Minfilia, for taking care of that job for me, I guess. But at the same time, at least give her a hug. Damn! Oh shit, done with cutscene. It would seem we are in Southern Thanalan again. Minfilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the Warriors of Darkness, too. Cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source and then return to the first, would they not? Well, mayhap that was their wish. No! No! Don't give me a tiny moon breeder! Don't do it! Don't give me a tiny moon breeder! Don't do this to me! Alpha, no! Look at me! Don't do this! Don't do it! Forgive me, my thoughts were elsewhere. And this one I know full well there is work to be done. The crystals... leave them to me. I will go back into Zaharak and secure them. The Amaja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. But you're not a bard. But Thancred, you... don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I'll see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Ida and Papa Limo. They must have finished searching the mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. No, still matters. You must be tired, Henry. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. What didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with that Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian in White at the Great Library, Urianger, you are terrible at disguises. A mask does not simply hide the presence of your face shape, especially one that just covers half of it. You also have a very unique way of speaking, and you didn't even attempt to hide that. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us unless you felt the time was right. I can deny, a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. I understand why you did what you did. Not that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Henry, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, warrior of light. Alright, come on, Bjorn, let's go. God damn, almost got Summoner and Scholar to level 80. Oh, also must feed bird. Feed the bird. Must feed the bird. Constantly feed the bird. Do not want bird going anywhere. Also get him on tank stance. We need tank bird. Well met, Renry. Alphino said you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that one right. Actually, we're going to be here all night explaining this one. I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoined the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I fear our investigation would benefit from more dispassionate perspectives. I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. God, Sam, you can barely hear the music that's going along with this. I'm sorry. God, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tartarus' tales may well surprise you. Oh. Hey, big guy. Ida? Ida Reiko, be praised, it is you! Ida, alive and standing here before me in the flesh, I can hardly believe my eyes. Come now, it's really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundabald! I fought alongside your father in the Revolution! Uh-oh. Don't think less of her friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation set us our separate ways. But the Resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida here's always been full of fire since ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Till the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here. The Scions, all right, we were still the Circle of Knowledge back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Talk. Or not. Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones? You know something. You better talk. Hell's take me for giving you that mask. Alright, Rising Stones, Rising Stones. And like any true adventurer, we use the art of teleportation to skip all the bullshit. We are gonna make progress towards Stormblood. We are gonna be almost to Stormblood. Oh gods, no, what do you have for me? Oh, the savages, thank you, I will take those real quick. I am not reading out the minstrel stuff, I'm just picking this up real quick. I've been working on the Alexander raids off stream, with the help of Hiragi and Phoenix. Been doing them synced so that way I have an idea of how the fuck the mechanics work. And can actually get the full story experience. Nah, sorry about your eardrums. Quest accepted. To be completed later, you hear me? Right now we must return to the Rising Stones. Let me in. Oh, hey, the boyfriends are still over here. What are they up to? Yeah, they've returned, buddy! I'm glad to see you're thrilled about it. Are you doing alright? Good, she took that off my plate. How are you doing, pal? Alright, Alpha no? Welcome home, Renry. I trust your journey was uneventful. Are you pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals? He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here. And we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl and briefed them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at the earliest convenience. Now that their lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Yay, more cutscene. Please be voiced. There are so many characters here. Please be voiced.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbraider.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
Are you kidding me? Renry lives there now. She's got a house there now. She's staying there.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Nope. You're welcome to stay. Wait, why are you looking to me for this? No, do not leave Renry in charge.
Welcome here, Kryl.
Please do not have Renry in charge of this. No. Renry is researcher and scholar first. She is not a diplomat or a leader.
To carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes.
Motherfucker, the look you've given him, the man is choosing life.
She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering.
Oh no, don't leave her responsible for you both. Oh boy, I'm responsible for these two.
Titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru.
Nope.
And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Here's the thing, Renry would like to go back to her own research. To what she was working on. What she originally became an adventurer to start funding. But knowing her luck, she's not gonna get that. The road goes ever on.
Indeed.
Though she would like to take a moment to
The path
stop.
behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Thank you. Now, if any of you happen to hear about how farmers all over the place are suddenly being able to produce twice the crop with half the work, you can thank Renry for that. What, did you think she was, like, doing some secret mad scientist shit? Nah. Renry's research purposes are actually trying to make everyday life easier on people. With using magics and things like that. Sure, she could learn how to make the next magical nuclear bomb, but is that gonna put food on people's tables? Is that gonna keep a roof over their heads? No. That's not what she does. That's not how she operates. Adventuring was just supposed to fund the research. It was not supposed to become the sole purpose of it. So if she could get, like, long enough to, you know, actually work on it, that would be great. The Arcanist Guild is probably about ready to kick her ass, wondering where the hell her stuff is. Look at them, Renry, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. I know that we will find out together. You've thrown a tiny moon breeder at me. Don't burst through those doors. No one burst through those doors. No one burst through the doors of the problem.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me.
Oh.
Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Alright.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
there is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Yep, of course shit ain't gonna stay decent for long. Ah, great. Mitosis. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. I've given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host or surfeit, of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do not present to you. Oh, hell nah! Nah! We chuck those into the... Nah! We need to find a deeper abyss. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. Ah, Nidhogg 2, Electric Booga fucking Lou. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. We don't need Nidhogg the sequel. Please. Don't be a dumbass. I know that's asking for a lot, but don't be a dumbass. So it was here all along. Wait a minute. Airship Dad, I found your boyfriend. He's doing the weird smile again. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Airship Dad, your boyfriend's on the loose again. Go get him. Tiny Moon Brita. Oh, I haven't even done minion roulette. Can't even see the minions in here. So can't even summon it to do it. That feels like a satisfying point to leave story off on, but I did promise Phoenix Dawn Trail within, like, 1 business year. Back. I should not have promised Dawn Trail within 1 business year. Oh well. We must continue onwards. Hey, Tatara, what do you need? Ah, Rennery, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Leave those two. Actually, you know what? No, I want to listen in. What are you two up to? Alright. Oak or Boulder? You, the Boulder brothers. What are you up to? Okay, this here is what I love so much about Final Fantasy XIV's, like, NPCs compared to a lot of, like, MMO NPCs. They all have their own shit going on outside of you. And I love that. It feels like you're part of the world. The world still goes on even when you're not there. And that I love. They've all got their own shit going on when you're not looking. They don't all sit around waiting for you to show up. They got their own shit going on. That I love. ESO does it, like, in its more... Elder Scrolls Online does it in, like, its more recent stuff. But it was bad about, you know, not really having the NPCs having lives outside of revolving what's going around the player characters. WoW is also kind of guilty of it in very recent years, of everyone just waiting for the hero to show up to, you know, do anything. But this, I love seeing signs that, yes, the characters have a life outside of you. Alright, Tataru, what you need? I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. What? Huh? Don't touch the morning clothes. Alright, everyone. Ready to go to work? Tataru's trying to get her out of the depression. No squirming now. Oh, you might want to close your eyes. Please don't get rid of the morning clothes. I worked hard on this fit, Tataru. I worked hard on this. Oh, no. Tataru, you evil little potato. What did you do to me? Never again. There, I'll finish the warrior lights every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. You could have asked. I make my own clothing. I have my own measurements. You could have asked. Ask next time. Why would I like you to know? All in good time, all in good time. Ask next time. Aha! Found you. You'd help me. I've been manhandled. I've been manhandled when they could have just asked me to write something on a piece of paper. Alpha wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense of keeping everyone waiting. You're certain? Is there anything else you and these three need to manhandle me for that I could simply write down for you? I make my own clothing. I didn't join up with the crafting guilds for nothing. They look too proud of themselves. Please be good news.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear.
Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me.
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
Thank fuck.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Please no.
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Finally, someone acknowledges that. Thank you, Thancred. Everyone else focuses on the first two so much more.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Thank you, Tataru! You just saved me from being elected unwillingly! Never mind!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
That is not good.
He means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich, and encourage him to send an envoy.
Happily! Hey, we can see Sir Emmerich again. Good.
Tataru.
Wish it was under better conditions.
I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
get out of here. Take care of the minion stuff real quick. Oh, God! Someone just got Maggie. Good for them. Minion guide. I'm going to have to remove somebody from the favorites to make room for Moonbreeda. Who's on the chopping block? Sorry, censorship squirrel. No minion roulette, we're just having her with us. Hi, Moonbreeda. I missed you. Alright. Wait, why am I getting ready to pay money? I have returned to Foundation. Murloc time again. And yep, I've been taking drinks. I'm staying hydrated. Ghost is currently napping on the bed right now. And, okay, we're pressing buttons to press buttons. We're not actually looking. We're not actually wondering. Alright, we're just pressing buttons to press buttons. We're not actually trying to make sure I'm staying hydrated or see if there are actually cats in the room. Yeah, figured you weren't actually giving a fuck about whether or not I was drinking something. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here, I will summon Sir Emmerich. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity that it must be under such circumstances. If Lucian unfurled me the urgency of your suit, I would have certainly have sent for some wine. Damn it, we missed out on an actual attempt too at that dinner date. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I can't say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the eminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? Yes, just please hurry. I thank you. A representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handalu that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Henry, pray accompany Lucia to the Gates of Judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I'll have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. I promise I will also attempt to visit more often for reasons other than this. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the Gates of Judgment. You must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Yes, quest accepted. Accepting all the quests. Right, Central Highlands. So we could just walk there. That one is close enough that we don't need to teleport. I wonder though, is Sword Cane guy still gonna be here? Hey, is Sword Cane guy still a thing? He don't seem to be. Good. Yes, return to the Gates of Judgment. Yes, Ghost, I see you're awake, baby. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not that I concede that there was ever any real doubt. As our commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make this decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trusted you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Here, I give you a pet. No need to yell. I give you a pet. Come on, Bjorn. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Renry? You may see a familiar face. Who did you leave in charge here? Holy shit! Renry, old girl! How wonderful to see you, and Sir Emric, too! To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I'll have some old wine brought up in the kitchens at once, if you'll excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honor Roy. We shall soon be on our way. Lucy, a brief summary, if you will? Yes, Lord Commander. So some people with the Alamiga resistance are about to do something stupid. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a Garl, to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel in the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. You got a... Surprised to see yours truly at the helm? Quite frankly, yes. You and me both, old girl. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where you sat. Oh, they've got the portrait there now. I miss him too, Ghost. Yeah, we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from the veterans and Honor Roy's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old girl. Off to Gridania with you. Please stop calling me old girl. Why do you insist on calling me old girl? We have this conversation once a week. Scrappy, no! When did you even get in here? At the door! Well, there go the boys. And back in the chair. Alright, to New Gridania. I need to check on my gaggle of idiots real quick anyways. I still wonder what the hell the Elder Seats thinks about Renry living in fucking Ishgard now. Oh, I can't just walk past him to go check on them. It'd be fucking rude. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes on it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Perhaps one of these days. Heavenly eggnog, huh? It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? I've been there multiple times. Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Okay, good. I do get a quick chance to go check on my gaggle of idiots. This is necessary. I was supposed to check on them earlier, but I took a nap that I shouldn't have taken. Appointment today left me incredibly drained. Alright, can I send the ones that need themselves a level up on a mission? Yes, good. Off they go. Hopefully to level up. Let's get these other traits up and going. Gaggle of idiots taken care of. Conjurer's Guild. Off we go. The unplanned for Ishgard is arrived? Very good. This way, if you please. Ah, and the Lumlinson party as well. I had hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Renry, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Yes, I am. Hi, Yugiri. Long time no see. I wonder where the hell you've been. Lady Renry, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. And I'm very happy to see you again. There is much more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
I bid you welcome,
Oh, good
my
voice
friends.
acted.
As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but
no messing
certain
with the
to
door.
spill over into the
No.
Black Shroud.
Ghosty. Ghosty. Mommy, can I keep getting up and down? But don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I see you there. Don't yell at me. I cannot keep getting up and down for you. I'm gonna have to clean your face again.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal. On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed?
Yep.
Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
That went rather well. Alright, what are you two up
The
to now?
Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
So, Alphino, how long are we going to be allowed to have nice things? How the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. Yes, baby? I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. How could you have yet to depart? I had feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich! Master Alphino, a pleasure as always, and Mistress Adley say how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Renry for serving as our escort before other duties called her away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yagiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed this elder seats here to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And we're glad we ought to have you. Pray, convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Ghosty, what are you doing? What is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? Unfortunately, yes. That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Mayhaps the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yagiri? Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papa Limonita fared in the talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Baelsar's Wall. I shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Really? Yes. And back to Revenant's Toll. Mommy's almost done, baby. Mommy's almost done. We are currently making progress. He said, Hiragi had said that before stream I was 12 of the MSQ away from getting to Stormblood. Fuck, I didn't keep track of how many I've completed. Welcome back, Runry. I don't know about you, but I am heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I'll ever feel at home in the realm of politics. How they say you and Renry are on the same fucking boat with that one. The woman is not a politician. She does not want to have to constantly debate if what she says is gonna turn everything to hell and back. That said, people have been known to change. My brother is willing to run his own errands. Anything is possible. Actually, you know what? I will take the silver piece. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and end stream there. So for those that tune in, I do hope you enjoyed. I should be back again tomorrow afternoon, once again attempting to start up the Oblivion RP series, though based on writing, stream, and other stuff, I think a lot of my creativity-focused streams might not be what y'all want, actually, even though the polls you vote for say otherwise. Oh well, if I get mixed messages tomorrow, that'll be the last time I try anything like the RP series. But you know the usual socials, Linktree link should be down below, along with all relevant social media, as well as direct links to the Throne Wishlist and the Ko-Fi. You want to support me in ways other than through Twitch? But as always, my name is Dragon, and bye-bye.